Well, good morning. It's Wednesday. It's October 29th. We're just a couple of days away from Halloween, and we've got a full board with the three of us here. And today is Jean is on the road.
Yes.
You can see.
Yes, I'm rushing to a secret assignment, Alison. I'm on investigative duty here.
Secret assignment. He's parked. Don't worry. But just out of the interest of time, right? You know how viewers are about that. For good reason. In the interest of time, AJ, let's get over to you really quickly because Melissa is now a 4 headed towards Cuba and already passed through Jamaica. Good morning.
Good morning, Allison and Jean. Yeah, we did see Hurricane Melissa continue to weaken, thankfully, here through the overnight. Did make a second landfall, of course, the Category 5 landfall in Jamaica. We're just now seeing some of the first damage coming in from there. But eastern Cuba getting hit with a Category 3 storm. This made a second landfall around 3 a.m. through the overnight. Now, the storm is a little bit weaker as of 8 a.m. this morning from the National Hurricane Center, Category 2 storm with winds of 105 miles per hour, moving north-northeast at 14 miles per hour. So it's picked up a little bit more steam too. We'll be pushing out of the Caribbean as we continue over the next 24 hours. So 2 p.m. this afternoon, National Hurricane Center still having it as a Category 2 storm. We have hurricane warnings for the Bahamas. Turks and Caicos have a tropical storm warning a little bit further from that center of circulation, so we won't be seeing the intense wind that we'll be seeing throughout parts of the Bahamas. Now we continue into the late week. By Friday morning, this storm is weakening to a Category 1 storm with winds around 90 miles per hour, passing just west of Bermuda, so not too much of a problem there for Bermuda. Of course, they've seen some stronger storms already this year. Now, let's talk about our local forecast. We got some rain and wind to talk about here locally. We head for the rest of today, mostly cloudy skies. A few of these light ocean effect rain showers will continue to be the case. Temperatures stuck around 50, 52 degrees. Now we head for the overnight. More of these clouds start to fill on in. Temperatures fall into the 40s. Could see a light rain shower during the day once again tomorrow, but it's really as we head towards 4 and 5 p.m. our dinner time for Thursday. We're starting to see widespread rain overspreading the region here. Could be heavy at times, especially after 7, 8 p.m. continuing into the overnight. But as we head for the Friday morning commute, 5 a.m., majority of the rain looks to be out of the region. Even a little bit of some sunshine to start off the morning here for Halloween. We do expect more of a mostly cloudy sky, stray shower during the daytime. Temperatures not half bad, though, a little bit warmer than today, up towards 57, 58 degrees. In terms of rainfall, projecting to see our heaviest rain once again Thursday, second half of the day through our Thursday night. 1 to 2 inches of rain will be possible. So I would say all in all, a relatively low flood threat with how kind of fast moving this system will be. But the winds definitely going to be most noticeable as we head for our Halloween time frame. Now we head for tomorrow evening, winds gusting 30 to 40 miles per hour at the coastline. And then as we head for Friday night, potentially 40 to 50 at the coastline. Those winds switch on the backside of the front as we continue into our Halloween evening. This is 10 p.m. Friday night. So trick-or-treating, of course, bunch of things going on across the region. We're likely talking about winds 40 to 45 miles per hour at the coastline, 30 to 40 for those inland spots. So Allison, Jean, if you got a Halloween costume, definitely want to make sure it is windproof because we're talking about some gusty conditions as we head for our Halloween evening. The good news, the rain will be out of the region, so we don't need to rainproof our costumes. Just got to be ready for those blustery conditions.
Oh, no, that's going to screw me up.
Yeah. Plus,
I'm very fat dominant in my costume here. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Plus, the kids will be wearing raincoats over their costumes. It's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look.
Yeah, it's going to be a little chilly.
Maybe it'll change. We still have a couple days. All right, AJ, thanks so much. We'll let you loose.
Okay.
All right, Jean. So how was the radio show this morning? You had Smiley on, right? Mayor Smiley?
Yeah, we're in the middle of a Fat Ask Week, Allison. We had the registry on Monday, and today was Mayor Smiley. Tomorrow's Ask the DOT. Friday is Ask the Governor.
I was going to
say.
So
perhaps by then, the the SNAP crisis will be over. Let's see. The president on the plane from Japan to South Korea said we're gonna solve it. We're gonna solve it. Well, he has until Friday night to solve it because November 1st the SNAP money's not there. So we'll see what the president does. I know you're gonna have more on the governor coming up in just a minute. With Mayor Smiley today went very well. We made some news. The city owns a piece of property, valuable property called Camp Cronin, waterfront property in Narragansett. There's not much of that left, and it's worth millions. And they don't use it. It was a camp for children, but the kids don't get down anymore. It's fallen into disrepair. So I think I asked the mayor, why don't you just sell it? And he said, we are in negotiations to maybe sell that property to the town of Narragansett or the state. And they still negotiate for the right for kids to come down and use it. So this could be bringing millions into a cash-strapped city right now, and the property could be maybe turned around and kept a little nicer than it has been. We'll see where that goes. But that was a little news today.
Acres, do you know?
Oh, it's several acres. It's waterfront. It's down by the lighthouse. It's not really a sandy beach. It's a little rocky, but I imagine they could turn that around and maybe they could make it as accommodating as they like. So it's a nice piece of property.
Not privately, huh? They want to sell it to a state agency, not nonprofit or a private.
Well, I think they want to maintain the access for city kids who might want to get down there. So he says he's going to ask market value for it. I don't know what that is. It's certainly in the millions, though, plural.
His husband will know.
That's why I said that on the radio. I said, you can get a hold of a real estate person to give you a good appraisal. He agreed with that.
All right. That's interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. On the SNAP story, if you will, 140,000 Rhode Islanders affected by this if it shuts down. So November 1st is Saturday. These were our live shots all morning long, right? Because food pantries buy or get donations from local food banks, private donors as well. And they are really gearing up for a potential, demand coming Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we'll see what's going to happen. 200. There is a plan, though. So it's funny because Helena Folks came out and said Governor McKee declare a state of emergency. He did, whether on his own or under pressure from her. $200,000 being reallocated to the community food bank, $6 million with federal funding from the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program. Families with children, this is interesting, and dependents who qualify will get some benefits as well, split up though between two payments in November. So there's still about 80,000 people who won't see any money. So let's see what's going to happen with the local food banks, food pantries, because it goes bank to pantries out to the community, and we'll see what happens. All right, we do have a quick soundbite. The question we keep asking at Channel 10 is, what's next?
A fund, and there's a lot of confusion as to when and when you can't use it. If you need to, can you tap into those funds, and how much money is in the rainy day fund?
Well, there's not enough to cover, a month or a couple months because we have those dollars that are designated in other places. But we are talking to the General Assembly leadership, both the House and the Senate, about activating on the executive order that I put in place today, a state of emergency. This is clearly a state of emergency to have 140,000 people without a food benefit beginning in the month, and we're looking at allocating a portion of that. Of those dollars potentially to those who are not being covered by some level of state funding.
Okay, Alison, there's a lot to unpack here. I mean, just like we're unpacking a box of food. So select families who qualify for that temporary assistance for needy families. That's a pot of money. They're going to get up to half of what they would normally get. But the balance of people who aren't on that particular family program, they're going to get nothing. So the governor and the state
people.
Yeah, right now they're not willing to write the check dollar for dollar. We'll make up what you usually get. That's not going to happen. He's activated the concern of the food banks. He wants more food coming in. Helena Folks urged him to declare a state of emergency. He did that. He rejects the notion that he did it at her behest. She also said he should get the National Guard involved. He's not going to do that. You'll have to come to your food pantry to pick up whatever food there's going to be, maybe extra food. In Providence, the mayor says, we at our rec centers, kids come in, we feed them lunch, and we also send them home with boxed dinners. That's a regular matter, of course.
Girls clubs do too,
I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know that they go home with boxed dinners. He said, we'll increase that so that if they need a dinner for their brother or their mother or their father, they'll be walking out with 4 or 5 boxes. Now, the governor accused Helena Folks of grandstanding and playing politics. Say what you want. She put out a video. She got his attention. May have gotten his goat more than his attention. He called that political grandstanding. Both sides are making this political. The first thing the governor did was to quote Marie Antoinette, Donald Trump is saying, let them eat cake. They're all beating up on President Trump. Meantime, the president's over in Asia. It sounded like he's got a plan to end this thing before it starts. But we'll have to see if more news is coming today or whether he's going to work till he gets home at the end of the week.
Right. So he's got 2 days to do that. $6 million, by the way, in federal funding is coming from that Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program. So that money, then, this is different from SNAP. It goes directly to EBT cards that can then be used in stores to cash in for whatever.
Up to half of what they usually. So it's not everything. And they'll have to rely on food banks, too. He also put the arm on the Rhode Island Foundation. They're going to come across with $1 million, $200,000 for the food bank right away, $800,000 for other food pantries. This is former Congressman David Cicilline who runs that. So they're stepping up. But if the president figures out a way to get the money to keep it going, then it's all moot. And that would be the best outcome for everybody and both parties as they still wrangle over this shutdown.
Do you think it'll happen?
Well, yeah, I think.
I do too.
I mean, if he said we're going to work this out, time's running out, that means he's aware of the storm of controversy going on back home. You know, he's on a victory tour over in Asia. He's cutting deal after deal with the Malaysians, with the Japanese. Now he's in South Korea. He's got President Xi from China tomorrow. And the preview of that is it's supposed to be good news with the Chinese regarding a trade deal. Already, Wall Street is jumping.
Yeah. It
jumped to new records every day this week. So I don't think the president wants to spoil the party and come home to this storm of controversy over people not getting their food stamps. He said we're going to work this out. He knows the timetable. So we could get news today or tomorrow or Friday night at the very latest because they're running out of time. It's got to be November 1st.
Which is Saturday. So yeah, coming up. All right. So we're going to keep our eye on that, obviously, like everybody else. FIFA World Cup games. Are you into soccer and all that?
I'm not. I've been to some soccer games. I think I went to one at the new stadium. I thought the stadium's great. I'll be honest with you. Everything worked. It looked great. If I get a ticket to the World Cup action next year, I'll go. Maybe you and I will go.
Yeah.
It'd be exciting, kind of once in a lifetime thing. Although the state of Massachusetts, the Commonwealth, it's kind of a buzzkill today that they're scrounging around looking for $20 million to make the big party happen. Is that what I'm hearing?
Saying if we don't get it, it's going to be boring.
Okay.
I'm paraphrasing, but they're saying all like the extras aren't going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's being run by Boston Soccer 26. That's the group organizing the events. Their CEO says without the cash, it might have to scale back in major ways for fan events and services. So we do have a quick soundbite on that. We can listen to it.
Scale, if not, very limited. If we didn't have the funding from the state, every dollar spent will be returned, fivefold at a minimum, if not tenfold. So for us, it's about maximizing this opportunity.
I don't know how they come up with these numbers on how it's 5-10-fold, but Rhode Island hoping to cash in.
Yeah.
They're hoping visitors who wouldn't otherwise be here will come and spend over $330 million during that month. Well, what's interesting is the tournament's a month long, so people have to stay for a while and they're going to want to try up different things.
Yeah.
That's where they get that calculator.
It's 7 different games played at Gillette, which will be renamed Boston Stadium.
Right.
They're going to take the sign down and everything. And Rhode Island is really banking on grabbing $300 million out of this $1 billion pot. Every hotel is supposed to be booked. Every restaurant can be tough to get a reservation. The governor was asked about this at the news conference yesterday. Are you worried about Massachusetts not coming up with this seed money? And he just he shrugged it off. And he said, I'm not ready to go down that road right now. We're just looking forward to having a big party to pay off next year. I'm sure they could work that out. That's not a lot of money. They find money for a lot of different things in the Commonwealth. I'm sure they could find the $20 million for this.
Well, maybe Bob Kraft can loosen up his fees. Just kidding. I wonder what they're getting at Gillette. Oh my gosh.
Well, Alison, do you remember the president has threatened to pull the games out of Massachusetts altogether? Right? Yeah. Because he says Mayor Wu can't get a handle on crime in her city, and she has to be punished for that. And he was talking seriously about pulling the games out. Now, the only twist to that is that the Crafts are big on this. They have Gillette Stadium. They stand to make a lot of money. They want the games, and they're big Trump supporters. So I don't know if that was just bluster for a day. That talk has kind of gone away. And now the latest controversy du jour is, will the state come up with $20 million to make the party happen?
And I predict they will.
I think they will too. Yeah.
All right, I want to show you this. I took your advice.
Ah,
Not bad, right?
isn't that perfect?
It's perfect. And guess how long it took me?
Not a long
3
time.
minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay, Alice, but this plays into so many different angles. You were saying we have to decorate pumpkins. I said, how do I do it? I said, go get the old Mr. Potato Head pieces,
Yep.
stick them in the pumpkin, and call it Mr. Pumpkinhead.
Yep.
Because who cares? Hasbro's left.
Right.
Mr. Potato Head left Rhode Island.
Right.
This is the new one.
From Pawtucket. Can't take
Yeah.
that away. He's still a Pawtucket proud native. So
There
here
you
we
go.
are.
Mr. Pumpkinhead. Perfect.
Wow.
Right.
Perfect. Yeah, do you want to see what Mario came up with?
Let's see.
This is so bad. A bunch of stickers with bacon on it.
Wow, he worked really hard on that. What did he do then on the drive-in? You win. You win. Did you mention that was my idea?
I did.
Did I get credit?
I did. I said this was Gene Valicenti's idea. So everybody's voting right now on turn210.com. I think I'm actually, though, in third place, believe it or not. I came in so confident this morning. But I got to tell you, Christina Ernie,
Yeah.
she turned her pumpkin into like it was going to the spa with like a towel on its head and cucumbers. I have to admit, it was pretty good. However, if we're going towards something with a little bit of a news angle,
Yeah.
first place.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll share it with you.
Mr. Pumpkinhead replaces Mr. Potato Head, who left us.
Yeah. So
He
Mr. Pumpkinhead's
left us.
moving in.
Right. This is the new idea.
This pumpkin knows everything's better in the bucket.
That's right. Oh, there you go.
So we'll see. But you know what? Actually, this was a lot of fun to do. We had fun this morning on the show with that. So you can vote now if anybody's paying attention. Turn210.com. We've got the poll up there. Okay, so Chelsea did this one. It was just kind of a Channel 10 branded pumpkin with all of our pictures on it. We have Holly, who did like a white pumpkin spider theme. She's one of our producers.
Okay.
So cute, right?
Yep.
Then we have Katie Benoit. Okay, I told Katie this was not her best work, as we're about to show you. She did it. She laughed. She laughed. To be fair, she was running out at 3:30 in the morning on a live shot, so she did what she could. So A for effort, considering her demands on her schedule. Well, considering her demands on her schedule.
Right.
All right, we talked about Mario. I'm sorry, he could have done better.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely could have done better. He said it was okay if I poke fun at him this morning. All right, so I have Mr. Pumpkinhead.
Okay.
AJ did a nice job. Gary the snail pumpkin. Not bad.
Not bad.
But it's more than a pumpkin.
Yeah, no, I don't know if the rules allow for that.
I feel like that's cheating a little bit because there's other parts attached to it.
I would vote for yours. I would absolutely vote for yours.
But here comes Christina's, which I got to admit is pretty good.
Oh, well, that's humorous.
That's pretty good.
No, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I'll take a tie with her, or if I come in second, I will be fine with that. But she is very creative and competitive, just so you know.
Was there early mail-in voting, Allison? Is there absentee voting in this, or did you have to vote day of?
If that were the case, I probably would have won because I'm very strategic with that sort of stuff. But no, we're just 2 days in. We're going to announce the winner on Friday. And then Kristen, who, of course, is our traffic reporter.
Yeah.
Straightforward.
Yeah. Okay.
It's between me and Christina. Definitely. Oh, and Abby, actually. Abby had a good one, too, because she's new to Rhode Island. This was nice.
Yeah.
I thought this was positive. She had Dells. She had an oyster. She had the
I see where she's going. Yes.
Yeah. And then Sunrise for the show. But I really think, there you go.
Yeah.
Christina and me.
Well, there's time to vote.
Will you please vote for me?
There's time to vote.
And I did. I promise you, I gave you a shout out. I told everybody this morning it was your idea. It was a good idea. It was a very good idea.
We need people. That's what we need.
Because you're kind of a marketing genius in some ways, you know? You are. I'm giving you a huge compliment right now, but it's true. They just don't use you in that way like they should. So.
Right. I have all these, I write them on napkins. I come in and they say, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. I have ideas for promos, which I've shared with you.
Well, our boss is on the call right now. So Dan, those are all free ideas. And Gene says they're yours if you want them. Okay.
I always take him up on his ideas, but some stuff is above my head.
That's true.
I don't handle the promos.
Give me 10. That's the best one.
It loses value, and we're on to other things.
We're on to other things. It's busy.
What else?
That's it. It's a quiet day for the most part. Okay. So we're paying attention to the SNAP benefits. My gut tells me it's just going to work out. That's what I'm feeling. I think the president, he does not want to look bad in this. So
We do have one more story that we teased, and that
Oh.
is candy prices.
oh, we did. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
Candy prices.
Chocolate's up.
Okay. No
That's
surprise.
right.
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces. Here. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for the reminder. 8% price increase compared to 2024, but people are still buying it. Although the other day we were mentioning that the gummies kind of took over number one spot, like Swedish Fish and stuff like
Hey,
that.
Really?
Hershey's variety packs, 22%. Mars. I don't think I've ever had a Mars, 12%.
So are the Swedish Fish, the gummies, are they the number one?
Well, not specifically Swedish Fish, but gummies. So
Gummies.
Swedish Fish, Gummy Bears, Sour Patch Kids.
Okay. I would have thought it was Reese's peanut butter cups. They're very
Not
popular.
anymore because of the price increase.
Okay.
And cocoa.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in case you're wondering, did you
Right.
buy chocolate and everything already? Oh, you said you don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters.
No, we get a handful of neighborhood kids.
That's it?
A long driveway.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want to exert themselves. And sometimes a big bowl down the end. Help yourself. Honor system.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm getting ready. Mario's coming over to my house.
Oh,
We're
nice.
both going to be in costume because I told you my neighborhood goes big. So we're going to have a good time. It'll be fun.
Okay. Oh, good.
All right. All right. I think that does it for us. Happy shopping.
Okay. See you
Let
on
me
the
know
next.
if you find anything good, and I'll see you at 6.
Thanks, Allison.
All right. Bye, guys. Bye,
Bye.
Dan.